What's good, wrestling fans? gilbertblaze is back with another video. Now, yes, as you can see, I am sitting down and I'm looking straight into the camera. So, I wanted to talk about my experience with the ROH show, Death Before Dishonor 6. That was on Saturday. It was an incredible show, and it's hard to explain like the experience because the crowd was so like electric. The atmosphere was just awesome. It was just a great night for wrestling. So before I say anything, you're going to notice my face like turning back and forth every now and then because I am reading from a paper that I wrote from. I couldn't remember everything that was on it. So my good friend Captain Hype, yes, I know you hate scripts, but for this case, I gotta use a script. Sorry, buddy. So let's get started with the opening match. The Briscoes versus the Vulture Squad of Jigsaw and Ruckus. And I knew this was going to be one of those openers that was going to be like high-flying, fast-paced action, and it sure was. It was a great opener, really good, solid start to like pump up the crowd. You know, they was doing a lot of like high-flying moves as expected, especially with Jigsaw and Ruckus. They're so known for that. But the thing about the Vulture Squad that I noticed is they're always jobbing. Like, I haven't seen them win a match in a really long time, and sure enough, they lost this match as well to pretty much it was like springboard doomsday device that the Briscoes did on Jigsaw to get the pin, and it was pretty good. It was a solid match. You know, they had all their moves. Like the crowd loves all four guys, so they're really pumped up about it, and they did their job. They got the crowd worked up and amped up for the whole entire night. So the Briscoe brothers got over here. You know, I don't think no one expected them to lose, so they were pretty cool to see, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of them. Maybe they might be the tag team champions again. You never know. But this match I will rate. Definitely, I would give it a 3, a solid 3, because of the high-flying action, the fast-paced action, and just the really cool interactions between all four guys. They really flowed well together. So the second match was Chris Hero versus Delirious, but before the match started, Larry Sweeney came out, and so how am I gonna say this? The Briscoe brothers are still in the ring, so Larry Sweeney came out to try to offer them a position with Sweet and Sour, and of course the Briscoes turned that down. So then Hero cuts a promo basically talking about how he hates the fans, he doesn't care about the fans no more, and now he wants to be known as the Knockout Kid. And I really didn't like this. I mean, I like the old Chris Hero, you know, the comedy type of version of Chris Hero, and now he wants to be known as his knockout person, with he wants to knock everybody out with his elbow, and I think it's really stupid. Like, during the match, you know, Delirious came out, and the whole entire match, basically, he tried to knock Delirious out. And I just didn't like how it flowed well. It didn't really flow really good. It was a short match as well, and they just tried to put him over as his knockout king now, and I don't think it's going to work. I don't think people want to see Chris Hero like that, but the crowd was hating Chris Hero, so he was doing his job as a heel, and Chris Hero did win the match with a rolling elbow and knocked out Delirious. So this match I would give just about a 2. Because they're trying to do something new with Chris Hero, but I don't think it's going to go over. But this was probably like the only weak spot of the night, was the Chris Hero segment. So on to the third match. Larry Sweeney and Chris Hero stayed in the ring, and Eddie Edwards was also at ringside as well. So Roderick Strong comes out for their singles match. This was a good match. I was surprised because I'm not a really big Eddie Edwards fan. You know, I didn't really see that much of him, and I thought, let's see what this guy got. He got a little bit, you know, got a little potential. They both tried to fill each other out, you know, during the first part of the match, which was pretty good. And then all of a sudden, it was just a lot of, you know, like interference from Chris Hero and Larry Sweeney. They were just like keep constantly interfering in the match, which is expected for them to do because they're heels. So, you know, Roderick Strong couldn't overtake them. He just couldn't do it. And Eddie Edwards actually won the match, which I was really shocked about. I was like, wow, he won the fucking match. And he beat him basically with a moonsault, which was pretty good though. You know, I still think though he has a lot to learn though, Eddie Edwards. You know, but we'll see what happens. But I was surprised to see Roderick Strong lose. But it was a good decent match for what it was. And so I'll just give it a solid 3 on this one as well, because it was decent. And you know, Sweet and Sour is 2-0 right now, so they were pretty pumped up. And sure enough, you know, Larry Sweeney stayed in the ring because the next match happened for the NWA heavyweight title. Larry Sweeney's boy, current heavyweight champion of the NWA, Adam Pearce, defending his title against Brent Albright. This was one of the highlights of the night for a fact. I mean, this match was fucking incredible. The crowd was so into it. I gotta say, you know, a lot of people doing out Adam Pearce because he has his old school, old style mentality, you know, in ring wise, and he played the hell out of the heel. I mean, he played the heel role to a T this night. The crowd was just so into hating him, and I loved it. I mean, I really loved it. And also, I gotta say, they debuted the new NWA title with the red leather, and it looked awesome. I loved it. You know, I know the NWA has lost its prestige over the years. It's not the same anymore like it used to be, like back in the 80s, which I love the 80s NWA. But just to be there, to see the NWA heavyweight title, I was like, wow, I'm actually seeing this live and in person. I was like 7 rows back, by the way, so it was really, really good. This match was just back and forth, hard-fought action. You know, Pearce played a good heel, so he was like being the coward type of heel. He kept like begging for, you know, Brett Albright to not hit him and try to run away from him a few times, and he was just being just the heel. And Brett Albright, he's just such a ferocious guy. You know, he's just so, you know, action-packed. He's hard-hitting, and I really like that about Brett Albright. It went about it was a good, like, I would say like a little over 10-minute match, and it was really exciting. You know, Brett Albright got busted open, so, you know, he's bleeding, and, you know, Adam Pearce tried to take over, tried to do a lot of submission holds on him and stuff like that, and he tried to wear him down, and he did wear him down to a certain extent, but it wasn't enough because your new NWA heavyweight champion is Brett Albright, and he beat him with the crowbar, so he made Adam Pearce tap out. And it was incredible. Like, after he won the title, the place erupted. It exploded to like no end. It was such a, just beyond what a pop is, it was beyond that. I mean, the crowd went bananas, nuts.